It was a long time ago. A king lived in a big and beautiful kingdom. That king was a very simple and noble person. He loved his people very much and always said, "The real work of a king is to serve the people. If my people are happy, I am also happy." That is why he made a special rule in his kingdom. He said that one day in a week the court will be open for everyone. On that day, any person, whether rich or poor, small or big, could go directly to the king and tell his problem. The king would listen to everyone carefully and try to find a solution immediately. One day, the court was in session. People were coming and telling their problems. Just then, a poor farmer came to the door. He looked very tired and troubled. His clothes were old and dirty. He did not even have slippers on his feet. His face had become black due to sun and hard work. He slowly came to the court and said, with folded hands, "King, I have been farming for many years. Earlier, every year, the rains used to come on time. The fields used to be green and the crops used to be good. But this year, the rains have been very less. My fields have dried up. The plants have died. If there is no water, all my hard work will be wasted. There will be no grain left in my house, and my children will go to sleep hungry." On hearing this, the entire court became silent. Everyone became sad, seeing the condition of the farmer. The king looked carefully into the eyes of the farmer. He felt as if tears were hidden in the eyes of the farmer. The king took a deep breath and said, "Farmer, brother, my heart is also saddened to see your trouble. But remember, this problem is not only yours. If the rains have decreased, then the fields of the farmers of the entire kingdom would have dried up. If we do not take any measures now, then the grains will be finished in the entire kingdom and hunger will spread in every house. We have to find a solution immediately." The king immediately ordered his minister and soldiers, "Make a way to carry water from the big river flowing near the city to the fields. Call as many workers as you need. Call as many craftsmen as you need. Work day and night so that water can reach the fields as quickly as possible." The minister bowed and said, "Your command, Your Majesty." The work began the very next day. Hundreds of workers came. They started digging the soil with spades and shovels. Some workers would remove big stones. Some would make a path using wood and rope. The sun was very strong, but the workers did not stop. The children of the village would come running to see this work. They would clap in joy. Some children would give water to the workers. The women of the village would cook food and bring it and feed the workers. The old people would also give advice. Gradually, it was not just the king's work, but it became the work of the entire village. Days passed. The workers worked hard from morning to evening. Their clothes would get wet with sweat. Sometimes, when light drops of rain would come, everyone would wait for a while and then get back to work. The king would also reach there many times on horseback. He would say to the workers, "Brothers, this work is not just for one farmer, it is for the whole kingdom. When water reaches the fields, bread will reach every home. Your hard work will not go in vain." On hearing the king's words, the workers would start working with more enthusiasm. Many months passed. People were tired but did not lose hope. Finally, the big canal was ready. That canal was so big that the river water started flowing directly into the fields. When water reached the fields for the first time, the scene was worth seeing. The dry land drank the water happily. The plants that had bent stood upright again. Green grass came out. The fields became green. Children started jumping and playing in the fields. Women sang songs. The whole village was filled with joy. In a short time, the fields were filled with golden crops. Wheat and paddy started waving. Grain arrived in the farmers' homes. Now there was laughter instead of hunger. The same poor farmer came to the court again one day. This time there was a smile on his face. He bowed before the king and said, "King, you have given us a new life. If you were not there, our children would have died of hunger. You have changed the fate of not only me, but the entire village." The king smiled and said, "Remember, the real king is the one who considers the pain of his people as his own. If my people are happy, I am also happy. My real crown is not made of gold, but the blessings of my people." From that day onwards, the news spread in the entire kingdom that our king is the most noble. People started calling him the King of Justice. People would come from far and wide and listen to this story. Everyone would say, "If only there was such a king everywhere, no one would remain hungry."